I am renovating a 100-year-old abandoned well into a home. And in the last episode, we started building the structure using scrap wood. Here is a reminder of what we're trying to achieve using the 3D model I made. And this week, I'm going to be building my first roof with no prior experience. So let's see how it goes. The first task is securing the 2 pillars we installed in the last episode using M16 threaded rods. Then we can move on to installing the 2 last pillars we've got to finish up the entranceway. If you want to learn more about how we're installing these pillars and what we're using to install them, check out the previous video. In there, I'm explaining everything.
Ouais, je mets en main. Attends, essaie d'aligner comme ça. Faut ça tient mal, le truc au-dessus, le montel il va tomber. Aïe 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 aïe.
Now that we've installed one side, let's install the second side, and then we're done with the structure and we can start moving on. Now, let's unload the rafters I got from a local mill house. The rafters are made of soft wood, a local kind of pine wood. For the anecdote, the mill house where I bought the wood is one of the mill house that helped provide wood for rebuilding the Notre Dame Cathedral that burned down in 2019. In order to prepare the rafters for installation, we need to mark the notches where they come into contact with the roof structure. Then, using wood chisel, we can carve out the exact amount of material. I test fitted a few rafters to make sure everything fitted correctly, and now we can install the first 2 rafters. To do that, I'm using 12cm long special wood screws and pre-drilling them. I know the structure seems a little bit overkill, knowing that I'm only going to be installing corrugated aluminum sheets, but it is this strong because in the future I might put slates on top.
Il est là le mec. C'est super, on va vraiment prendre des ciseaux. On renroule ça.
Before starting to install the aluminium sheets, we need to make sure we install the waterproofing membrane. So let's cut down a few pieces and let's get them installed. To secure them in place, I'm stapling them and making sure to leave a 4cm gap in between the sheets and the membrane in order to allow ventilation and to stop condensation. The last thing to do is to install the corrugated aluminium sheeting on top. Then, once this is done, it's just a matter of rinse and repeat, so hope you enjoyed the time lapses.
So there we go. We've got a roof. That's insane. You don't realize how much of a change this makes. It's just, wow. It kind of starts to feel like a home. So that's wonderful. I kind of want to apologize because I couldn't get to film much of what was happening because the angles are really tricky because it's really high up. And I don't have the setup to film up there, so it was really difficult to film. Plus, there was a really huge storm, and so it kept blowing over the camera. And because I didn't want to break it, I decided to kind of stop recording from time to time. So I do apologize for that, but this is huge progress. Like, makes such a big difference. Next up, we're going to be installing the windows and the doors. So Stay tuned and see you next week.